Hello my beautiful lights, how are you? It's great to be back here and in this room. I've had a few days, obviously we're going through the Lionsgate portal energy, and it's the most transformational spiritual energy of the year, particularly for me, hence we're called Lionsgate Heart. It was my great awakening to my highest spiritual self, and I believe this time is purely for appreciating the frequency, and we're working through things. Obviously there's a lot going on in the world, and the external forces will try and pull you back into that vibrational frequency, and it's very much about sitting with yourself right now. It's very much about finding your inner self and doing your spiritual journey of expansion, and actually that's what it's all about. It's all about you during this time. I asked for a message, and I'm going to try and share the picture of the cards in the bottom of the screen so I can talk to you and explain as we go, because I speak with my hands and I speak with energy. So the major card for this week and the energy over the week is Judgment is being blown. When Judgment calls in its power and things start happening around you, when the horn is blown over the people, I just want to show you the card. I'm going to have to cover up the naked people there because I will get told off. Judgment is coming in. So basically Judgment is seen as the fiery archangel Michael sounding the last trumpet, and the dead rise from the graves to be judged in their conduct of life. So this is when you will notice that people's situations and things are going through transformational energy. That transformation isn't always good. It depends on the energy they hold. You know, some people are sat in a fear state, which is awful to see. I absolutely get it. But it is Judgment, and that is happening as a collective right now. Now, the main concern of this card is death and rebirth. Now, I posted yesterday this beautiful butterfly. It landed on my van actually, and my partner called me over, and she was battered and she was worn. So if you haven't seen it, click community to have a look. And I raked her and she flew off beautifully. And the message there was, no matter how battered and worn we are, we can still fly. Sometimes we need to rest and contemplate. And this is what this energy is all about here. And we need to go inward, and we just need that time for self-reflection, and then we can fly once more. And that's what it was about. So it's a familiar kind found in many cultures, okay? So you can signify far-reaching decisions, and what's happening now, it's a call to action. Judgment is a call to action. New potential, an opportunity once given should not be ignored. The call to fresh efforts, a new project and decision that will affect the rest of your life. Career success and the enjoyment of past efforts. It's like the completion, and that's the vibration you're going through. Career success and enjoyment of past efforts. This card speeds up the pace of the cards and shows that the outcome will be quicker than one expects, which is extremely exciting. So that is the energy over this. Now, if you're in the right vibration, as I've taught you through Lionsgate, it is paramount, absolutely paramount, to sit in your high vibrational energy, because things will try and distract your frequency right now. They are there for that. That is the free DBS that you need to stay away from. And it's not being ignorant. You are aware. You're absolutely aware. And if you've been on this spiritual journey for a while, you will know exactly what's playing out right now. And everything is coming to the surface for the veil to be lifted and things to be revealed. In your vibrational frequency, if you're seeing this, then you're at a different high vibrational state. You're meant to see this for a reason. This is a beautiful, beautiful journey happening right here. So Judgment is blowing its horn. It's the call to opportunity. There is a change in frequency. We had change a few weeks ago. It was all about the 555 energy. Now I have to read you some messages from the book before we get into the cards, and they coincide as usual. Bear with me. Oh. They're rich in my ear. So yeah, it's basically, I need to talk to you about ascension symptoms as well. This is just part and parcel of it. If you're feeling tired, if you just need to do a meditation, absolutely do it. You're probably seeing numbers right now of 0707, and the really significant one I kept seeing was 369, and that's embracing the cycle completion. It's the creativity, it's the harmony that it's going to bring. It's using your intuition and working with your ascended masters during this time, and it's obviously we're in Lionsgate portal, so it's working on the manifestations and bringing your 5D consciousness into your 3D reality, which is absolutely stunning. So you need to say that what you're aligned with. Make sure you're using your manifestation tools because they're so powerful right now. You've got the magician here, as you can see at the bottom of the screen. So starting with Judgment 1010, we're getting towards that completion. It's the completion of the cycle, which we spoke about. You know, energy has to play out. It takes time. And it depends, obviously, which timeline you're working on. Now, protecting love, soulmate, and reflection. It tells me you've been reflecting during this time using your heart. You're working on your soul growth here. Now, when we work on our soul growth, it opens us up to a higher state of consciousness. It opens up and we get in touch with our highest being and our higher self. Now, with the soulmate energy, that can talk about judgment being blown on a situation within a relationship. Absolutely. Maybe you're twin flames. Maybe you've been journeying, reflecting upon your journey together. And I can see this journey together is going to calmer waters. It is working through a cycle and it's a very successful one. So if that's the case, congratulations. When judgment is blown, you know, it's blown over these naked people, normally one female, one male at the bottom of the card. And then you start to see the rise of people. It's this rebirth of frequency, hence the butterfly yesterday. Now, whatever it is you've been working on, whether that be a relationship or a business, you have the magician with the 10 of Pentacles. So that talks about your family energy. The Wheel of Fortune coming in. The 5 of Cups, leaving something behind, but going to the 6 of Swords and moving to calmer waters. And I'll explain all this. The world, the completion of that cycle, and the 6 of Wands. Could it be any better? No. It's absolutely amazing. So you being the magician in your life, you are co-creating with God's source power. You are co-creating your reality here. Now, you're doing so for your family frequency because the 10 of Pentacles, yes, it talks about legacy wealth coming into you, and especially teamed with the Wheel of Fortune. It's a very fortunate time. But what they're saying is this is coming into your frequency for a reason. The wheel is turning for you. You know, karma is played out. You've been through these cycles. This is why judgment's here, and you're completing that. You know, this is the last step. You need to listen and see this opportunity that's about to come into your vibrational frequency. It's going to be very beneficial in the 3D realm, absolutely, but you are the magician of your own reality. You're creating, you're co-creating with the universe. So the wheel is turning for you. This is a very fortunate time in the 3D, as in money. You are going to have to leave some things behind because that is part and parcel. We can't finish a chapter without leaving certain aspects of something we love. The 5 of Cups is there when there's still 2 cups stood and you're attached emotionally to a situation. And people, places and things have to fall away in order for you to move forward. And that is just part and parcel of life. You know, not everybody's meant to be a part of our whole book. They were merely part of the chapter. And we've grown and we love and we have to move forward. That is part of your evolutionary journey. And that is why you're here right now, having this experience. Wherever it is, it tells me you've been in rocky waters, but you're moving to calmer waters. You know, you're moving to a safe haven, as it were, which is absolutely beautiful. The cycle has completed for you. The world is the cycle of it all. So the Fool's ready to begin again and is ready to take a leap of faith into a new frequency, a new direction, a new project perhaps, and it's going to be very, very victorious for you in every way, because the 6 of Wands talks about public victory, but it also talks about your soul. It's about your soul, that fulfillment of the soul that you're wanting is coming into fruition, and this is something you have created. Now, the Queen of Cups is teamed with the 9 of Swords, the 10 of Cups, the 2 of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. So what it's saying is remain emotionally balanced during this time. The Queen of Cups is very psychic. She's got this intuition, and she knows, and she always balances that cup of love even on rocky waters, which tells me you could be coming into a slightly rocky time, and it's causing you a bit of anxiety. It's like, oh my goodness, and this panic is going to come into your vibration, and all you need to do is focus on the love because you've got the 10 of Cups there. So how you release that is focus on the end goal. You know, that serenity. Hold your serenity inside, because the 10 of Cups talks about that inner serenity, meditation, calm your system back down. Now, whatever's happening is quite exciting, but I do believe it's happening quite fast, and that just upskills your frequency a little bit. You know, you're like, oh, what am I going to do? And all of a sudden that panic sets in, and how you remove that panic and get rid of that out of your mental mantle, because we don't want that BS there, is sit on your power of the heart, sit within and find that inner serenity through meditation, ground your frequency. And I have to say this, I do, angels, yeah. So obviously the 8-8 portal is upon us and it's absolutely beautiful. But however, there will be external things trying to interrupt this frequency, because it's the most powerful portal of the year and they don't want people's ascension. So just be aware to make sure you ground and protect your frequency. If you struggle, click videos. There is a grounding and protecting meditation there before you journey through the portal of energy. And that is so you're serving from the right vibrational frequency and nothing negative and nobody negative can come into your energetic field. I've told them, angels. Thank you. So that is also teamed with the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups also talks about, bear with me, this is the external mental mantle. The Two of Cups also talks about you and your higher self. It can talk about that soul connection because you've got soulmates. So whatever it is, it's going to fill all your cups. It's like you're worried about this movement forward, but this is something you've created. This is something you've manifested and brought from the 5D into the 3D reality. So sit with that knowing. Now the Queen of Wands is a queen of creation. You've got a Leo card in the Lionsgate portal of energy. So the Queen of Wands, she's very confident. She doesn't hide her confidence. She owns who she is. She has a little Michael and she's a stunning energy. She takes the wand of power and she creates. So if she's given eggs, she'll make an omelette. It's always bad food because I always do this as an empty vessel. And, she's the art of creation. She holds that wand of power, but she's moving towards that action. The Queen of Wands, she's creatively gifted. She's a free loving spirit and she takes this wand and she does it to whatever she wants. She creates her reality to the vibrational frequency that matches her. And that's absolutely amazing. And that's why she's such a powerful fire energy, because she transmutes this fire into creation. And obviously being in Lionsgate, it's all about creation. It's all about using your creative power. This is the most creative energy of the year, in my opinion. That's my personal opinion. I'll probably get in trouble for that. But I do believe the art of creation is our biggest, most abundant form. When we create, we feel. And when we feel, we create. It's a beautiful cycle of creation. That's what life's all about. Now you have the Ace of Cups with the Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Woo, we're going to celebrate something amazing. This is the new seed of hope coming into your existence. It's going to light your heart, whether it be a new love. We've got all this soulmate energy, whether it's you simply moving forward with that frequency of your heart, which is what I've been trying to get you to do for so long. It's absolutely amazing. This is, you creating the reality with the garden the way you want to grow it. This is sat in your independent power and form. Opening your heart, you've realized that this is about the creation of everything. And when we look at the creation of everything together, we grow the garden the way we want to grow it and the way we want to grow it. Not how society tells us. It wants you to be the rebel in life. When you're the rebel in life, you're creating your reality to suit you and your frequency. And that's what it's saying. This new seed of hope has come into existence for a reason. And it's to open your heart up to expand yourself, which is absolutely amazing. So celebration and the opportunity is coming in, the one you've worked for. This is about to happen for you. You're going to celebrate this because, you could be seeing 1111 because it's the 1111 card. So your manifestation is coming from the 5D consciousness into your 3D reality. So you're going to celebrate that. This could be homes, this could be celebration of any type, which is absolutely beautiful. But you are sat in your independent power of growth. So this new seed of hope sparks and it lights you up in ways of beauty, in ways of creation, and you're going to get that energy flowing through you. Your solar plexus is going to light like the sun energy. It's absolutely stunning. Now you have the Eight of Cups, which is leaving 8 cups and walking away for your 9th one. And that is the energy I feel. This isn't about being upset. This isn't about leaving something behind. This is about you moving forward through choice. And you're moving forward through choice because you have the Knight of Swords, the Seven of Cups, the Six of Cups, and Strength. So what it's saying here is you're going to have many options to pick from, and you're like, oh my goodness, what do I do? What do I do? If it's a house or you're moving closer to your point of origin, you need your inner strength right now and your resilience, because you have the Strength card. She has no limitations, and that's what it's saying to you. When you have no limitations, as in this new reality you can create, what do? And you're like, whoa, what am I going to do here now? This is very, very important. You take a step back and you've got 7 cups in front of you and you're like, which one do I drink from? Angels tell me. I'm so confused, and it's like illusion energy starts to take over your mental mantle and you need to step back. What I would recommend you do when these beautiful, and they are beautiful, opportunities come into your vibrational frequency, you take a step back. You then can pluck from the 5D consciousness the download of frequency using your intuition, that Queen of Cups we spoke about. But also, what I would recommend you do with the 7 of Cups and the 6 of Cups, it's like the past is trying to pull you back. You're creating from a new vibrational frequency. You're creating from experience in which you've learned in the previous cycle. When we take the lessons, no matter how dark those lessons were, then we understand and we can take it into our new reality. So you're going through this shift of energy, and that's what it's about. It's learning from experience which you've previously had. So use your inner strength. You know you have no limitations, but with this situation here, what I would personally do is, you're living in the 3D, use your logical mind, because you've got the sword energy, you've got somebody coming in fast and furious with a message. This is going to happen fast and furious, you know. And the Knight of Swords is a fast talker, just like when I'm channeling, and it's enabling you to move forward. But the sword energy is also about the logical mind. Now, what I would say is use your logic and your power of the 3D, but your 5D consciousness. And you're like, Lauren, how do I do that? So what I want you to do, if you were thinking in 3D terms of the financial side of things, make a list of what you need to do in that situation, and it'll give you that control over it to a certain capacity. And then say to the angel spirit guides, please give me a sign. If this is the right direction I need to go, show me and give me that sign, angels. Ask them for feathers, for coins, anything. So yesterday, just to give you an idea, this is a really, really good way to communicate with your angel spirit guides and your ascending masters. So I asked them for clarification on something and I got it pretty much instantly. Now, it sounds a bit naughty and a bit cheeky because I do like to challenge my energy. You know, I'm forever growing, and I'm sure my angel spirit guides have a right giggle because I know I do. So my code word to them was popcorn. So I said, if I know that that is the situation, I need to go in that direction, even though I've got a feeling and I lead with my intuition, right? But I like that clarification. It makes me feel secure and safe, and the universe is guiding me, and I love that. You feel that sort of embracing energy from the universe. I said, show me the word popcorn and I know it's right. An hour later, popcorn. You won't even understand. It blew my mind. I opened the baking cupboard and out fell a bag of popcorn. I'm not even joking. I was like, got it. That's my clarification. Of all words, I was, just thinking, must have been thinking about popcorn. And there it fell. And I was like, that's all I needed. That is literally all I needed. Sometimes I ask for a certain stone. I'll ask for a colour of a stone, and then I'll go walking on the beach and I'll find it and I'll know the answer to that specific question. When you direct a frequency in, you ask a specific question, it will be answered for you. You have free will, remember that. But when you're asking for a situation, so something silly, start with something silly. If you're buying a new car and you say to the angels, blue or black? Help me choose, please. I just don't know. And they'll help you and they'll show you one colour, and you say, give me a code word of orange. And if it's orange, we'll go blue. And that's your answer. And if you see an orange in the next 24 hours, that's for you. So I set a limit. I always say within 24 hours, and I had it within an hour, which was amazing. Nearly got booted on the head with a bag of microwavable popcorn. So that was funny. So now you have number 10, fire. Let go of emotional upheaval and embrace the renewal of the present. We live in the now. And this is releasing the old frequency. Judgment is blowing its horn. The old you, the old situation, the old chapter is falling away. It is release time. for the beautiful sun in its abundant form to shine upon your life. Open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. This is the next part of your evolutionary journey. Be a rebel. Be a rebel. Always be the rebel. You're going against the grain of the 3D BS. You know, you're breaking free. We've spoken about that last week, from the old patterns and cycles which you've once been bound. And what's happening now is you're moving through this frequency into your abundant form, which is where you should be sat. You know, it's breaking free of the old outworn patterns that we are placed in, you know, the BS society put us in and they bind us to, and then we release them. And you're having this beautiful renewal. You're spreading your wings like that butterfly yesterday, and everything comes into the vibrational frequency so we can deliver messages. You know, I work with the earth, I work with the sun, the cosmos, absolutely all of it, and it's a whole energy of self. So everything in life shows you significance in different forms, and the message always fits together. And when Judgement came, you know, your death and rebirth, and what do butterflies represent, it's about to happen for you, not to you. Now remain emotionally balanced, because I believe your energy might be a little bit upskittled during this time, but just stay centered and replenish yourself. You know, if you're having this beautiful vibration and this massive life change coming into your existence, just prepare yourself in the 3D. You know, if that's getting all your ducks in a row in the financial side, for example, do it. If you're preparing your heart to be open to this new beautiful abundant frequency, do it, allow. The old frequency is falling away. You need to make sure you're letting go of the past. And people, places and things, it might upset your heart a wee bit, but this is about you moving forward to your abundant form. And you're moving into this new chapter of your life, an ascended being, which is beautiful. You're ascending each time. You're leveling up each and every time. And it's just going to get better and more beautiful for you. So that's your week ahead, my beautiful, beautiful lights. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's abundant. Be the rebel. Oh, success. Yes, angels. Success is at the bottom. Now, I am going to give you two numbers as well, which we pulled. Thank you, angels. I nearly forgot. So the numbers, I told you the numbers I want you to look out for is 0707 and 369. Two angel cards came out, which was number 15 and 24. Number 15. Your love for others is powerful, and you are able to spread your gift of support far and wide. Your curious and social nature brings you in contact with a variety of people, all who would benefit from your warmth, heartfelt words of wisdom. I am wise. And this is using your wise power and knowledge. You know, this is what we're talking about, blending the energies of the 3D living and the 5D consciousness. Use all your tools. You're the magician frequency. So you have all these tools in front of you to create the reality and co-create this reality with God's source power, you know, the one you want, the one you longed for. And it's releasing the old patterns and ways of thinking. If you haven't seen last week's video, make sure you watch it, because these beautiful readings lead on in this beautiful progression. And this is about the blending of consciousness that we all hold. And when we eliminate outside forces, and when we learn to sit in our, you know, sort of master ourselves and our emotional mental mantle, then our existence changes into beauty, and it's releasing of that. So number 24, you have a heart of gold and are very skilled at maintaining balanced, stable relationships. You are loyal to your loved ones and are able to be the nurturer, protector and provider all at once. I am generous, and that's a beautiful quality. And when you get this number 24, that means your divine masculine and your divine feminine is perfectly aligned. You're able to be the protector and the nurturer all at once, and the stability. So you are able to embody all of these frequencies, which is why your reality is shifting into this abundant form, which is very, very beautiful. And you have, you're mastering the 3D reality, which is amazing. So my beautiful lights, that is from the angels and I. And until next time, from my heart and the angels' hearts, bye-bye for now.